Good evening, I'm Kara Marson.
And I'm Mike Brooks with news and weather from 2 Works for You. A Tulsa woman says she went through the proper steps after her car disappeared. She filed a stolen vehicle report with Tulsa police and hoped that it would turn up.
Well, weeks later, she discovered that it was sold and another driver was now behind the wheel. Our Vincent Hill went to work to find out what happened and how you can avoid the same thing happening to you.
I basically walked out of my house and noticed that my car was missing, so immediately called the cop.
Tulsa police took a report.
He said that he was going to call me as soon as they found it, and I never got any sort of notification at all.
3 days after her car was stolen, it was found and towed by the city's towing service, Allied Towing. Fast forward to November, she gets a letter from Pike Pass saying her car failed to pay a toll.
I called Pike Pass and I said, hey, listen, that's my stolen car. I reported it stolen like 2 months ago.
She then contacted Tulsa police and discovered her car was recovered and towed in September. Who drove the car through the toll? The new owner. The car sat in storage for 47 days, then was sold at auction by Allied Towing. That company told her they sent several letters to her address. The problem? Her address is North Lewis Place. Her registration says North Lewis Avenue. That is an empty lot. Monica understands the issue with the mail, but says she feels Tulsa police is to blame.
That could have been solved like right then and there had I gotten a phone call.
Vincent did reach out to Tulsa police to see if they tried calling Monica, but he hasn't heard back yet. Now, here are some of the things that we learned from her ordeal that could help you if your car is ever stolen. Make sure your registration has the correct address. Report your license plate stolen with your local tag office, even if you filed a police report. And you don't have to wait to hear from police. You can go right to Oklahoma's Department of Public Safety website and do a stored vehicle search. That's going to tell you if your car is at any tow lot in the entire state. You can also find this information on our website, KJRH.com.
The man charged in the disappearance of 2 teenage girls 2 decades ago will undergo a competency hearing. Ronnie Busick is charged in the murders of Loria Bible and Ashley Freeman, whose bodies have never been found. Prosecutors believe that he played a role in the kidnapping and murder of the 2 Welch girls in December of 1999. He's also charged with killing Ashley's parents. On December 13th, 6 jurors will decide if Busick is competent to stand trial for those crimes.
A new study finds the Cherokee Nation injected $2.2 billion into Oklahoma's economy last year. The report from the Economic Impact Group says the tribe's activities support more than 19,000 jobs and generate $837 million in regional income.
All eyes were on the USS Batfish submarine this spring when the Arkansas River poured out of its banks. The sub started floating and there were fears that it would break free and head downriver. Well, now landlocked again, it's going to take millions of dollars to repair Muskoge's famous sub.
2 Works for You's Christy Maria brings us the story of the Navy sailor who made it his mission to bring the Batfish to Muskogee and the effort now to save it.
You talk about people thinking you're nuts. Like the Corps of Engineers thought we were nuts.
The year was 1972. Nick Guagliano hadn't served on a submarine for more than 2 decades, but he wanted a piece of his service in the state he called home.
That's because we were here. We were here and the submarine sailors wanted a submarine. So we went after a submarine and we got a submarine.
2,000 tons of metal floated up the Arkansas.
We took it up the river.
And this is where the Batfish stayed until May 23rd.
You could see from the dirt line above me just how deep the Batfish was in the ground when it was in its former resting spot. And even though it's back on dry land now, it's not going to be easy to keep it here.
The ship is now held uphill by tension wires, and it needs to be moored back into place. That's going to take 250 semi-loads of dirt and millions of dollars.
He's the reason why it's here. His people. He was a submariner. The guys that went down on these boats, this is for them.
The park itself needs to raise $400,000 to $500,000.
Oh, it was sickening. And now look at it, boy, that thing, it really got moved this time.
Brent Trout is no normal fundraiser. He's raising $42,000 over 3 days with the help of a video game community, getting a beer named after the Batfish, and getting the whole Muskogee community together to help, so they can feel like this ship's restoration was thanks to them.
Who's going to tell their history if this is gone? Because if this is gone, this is all gone.
in Muskogee. Chris DeMaria, 2 Works for You.
All right, let's go ahead and see what Mother Nature has in store for us today.
Check back in with Mike Collier for the latest.
All right, guys, more rain moving into the area. This is Wednesday at 5 o'clock. Scattered showers, maybe a few rumbles of thunder likely Wednesday evening into early Thursday morning. Thursday, midday, we dry, but by afternoon, we're going to see scattered showers and storms develop once again. So Thursday by 5 and 6, scattered showers, a few rumbles of thunder likely across northeast Oklahoma with wet weather across the area until Friday morning. And then by Friday midday, conditions begin to improve. We're looking at anywhere between 1/4 of an inch to as much as 1.5 inches across northeast Oklahoma as we see good soaking rainfall over the next couple of days. So wet weather likely here in northeast Oklahoma. And then we see colder air move in on Friday, temperatures in the 40s for highs. This weekend, 50s in the 60s, Monday 64. Here comes another strong storm system by Tuesday with rapidly falling temperatures. And then cold Wednesday, warming up for Thanksgiving.
All right, thank you, Mike. Now here's one of the stories trending today. Heard any loud booms near your favorite green country lake? 2 Works for You wants to know about it.
NASA is coming to Tulsa. We want to ask them about the recent phenomenon of Oklahomans hearing loud booms. People are reporting the sounds in Muskogee, at Keystone Lake, and in Disney, Oklahoma. Do you have any ideas on what's causing them or where they could be coming from? If so, let us know by visiting our Facebook page. And for more news, go to our website and, of course, our mobile app.
Our 2 Works for You morning team will get your day going at 4:30.